First one. We are live on Facebook, live on LinkedIn, and live on YouTube. Hey everyone, JC 2021 National Comeback Conference here. Beautiful Orlando, Florida. I lied to you. We're coming back here live and in person. Nice little interview here with the director of Gabe's.
Yes.
Talk to me about Gabe's a little bit.
So Gabe's is a discount retailer. We have hard and soft lines, and we are in the Midwest and Northeast. Growing, roughly 116 stores, hoping to get to 500 at some point. So really excited to be there. Yeah.
That's a target.
It is.
That's a target there.
Yes.
And you're getting ready to move into Florida.
Yes. Yes.
Very good. Very good. So, obviously, ORC impacts Gabe's.
Of course.
Very good.
Yes.
Not very good, actually. How big is it? How big of a problem is it across retail, and how does Gabe's kind of fit into that puzzle?
Of course. I think folks know that ORC is a huge deal just in general. Every single retailer deals with it, regardless of what your product is, how many people you have. It's just very, very prevalent. And it's so different from shoplifting, so you have to tackle it a different way. Previously I was with Ulta. We dealt with a lot of fragrance theft and things like that. But at Gabe's, it's a little bit different. We've got a different type of shopper, a different type of booster that's coming in, and a different type of product that they're definitely targeting. So for us, it's just trying to figure out, where do we need to put our staff, and then how can we really go after those soft lines primarily that they're trying to get from us. So that's why it's so awesome to come to Clear. It's my third time being here. Yeah. The connections that you make here, the people that you meet, it's just so awesome to come back year after year. Amazing content, wonderful speakers, beautiful location, which is even better. But not only that, you get to know the people that are in the industry that you can reach out to, lean on, all those things. So coming back here every year is just awesome.
Yeah, and this year, the combined conference with Gabe's moving into Florida potentially.
Yeah.
How big is it to have this joint conference and have that interaction and get to know folks before you even open your first store here?
Yeah, it's incredible. I think what's so nice about the joint partnership is you're meeting folks from both sides. And so it's all about those relationships, all about the communication, all about figuring out, what do we need to do to be prepared before we even get here?
Yeah.
So knowing your market, knowing the people that are here, it just makes such a difference.
Yeah. Talk to me about the Retail Fusion Center. Did you get an opportunity to meet with some of your cohorts and at other retailers and meet with them and collaborate on anything?
Yeah, the cool thing about this is you have enough time between the sessions to actually get out, network, go see the vendors, definitely meet with your pure retailers and just kind of share what you're seeing and what's going on. I think it's just so nice that you have the opportunity just to get to know people even better so that if you do need something real time, you know who to reach out to and then also what they can help you with.
Yeah, Solution Provider Hall just to my right here. Did you get some time to spend with our vendors?
Of course.
With our solution providers?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's nice to see
anything new? Interesting.
Yeah, I think it's so cool that every year when you come, there's always someone different, but then you also have the folks that have been here a long time. But even the ones that have been here a long time, they have new technology and new options. Yeah. So while you do maybe know them, it's so interesting to see what they've got coming or what's coming down the pipe. And then you have the opportunity to say, I wonder how I could really implement that, where we are.
Yeah. I had a chance to sit down with Bobby Haskins from Aura. Are you all Aura client?
So Ulta is an Aura client.
Okay.
And then we are actually hoping to bring that to Gabe's.
Oh, very nice. Yeah. It's amazing when I sat down with him, we talked about his product and we're talking about just the evolution of the product.
It's amazing.
I remember when they first hit the market.
Yeah.
And we took a look at them and how far it's come. It's just...
We met Bobby his third day of work at Cal Orca in 2019, and it's so incredible how you've seen the progression of how Aura has really been helpful for everyone in the retail industry, especially having the Orcas attached to it. It's just an amazing tool to aggregate what you've got and to really identify and target those key offenders that you have, because a lot of us don't have a lot of folks in the field. Sure. And so if you can find a program that does the work for you, easy in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any sessions stand out to you?
Let's see. I really have enjoyed the law enforcement partners kind of explaining what their role is within ORC, what they're dedicated to kind of do, and then where they're going to go. Because I think that's one of the biggest things is retailers, you're really trying to figure out who your most effective partners are and truly what they can provide you and help you with. So it's been really interesting to just kind of hear every single agency does something a little bit different, but everyone's working towards the same common goal. So that to me has been some of the best sessions.
I think one of the biggest benefits, especially from the private sector, is that you build that relationship with the law enforcement partner, and you really get to know exactly what they need, what they're looking for to take that case across the finish line once you're done with it. And, a lot of times, especially, and I know this full well, having worked in the retail industry for so many years and working on investigations of major crimes and organized retail crime is, a lot of times you're handing them a case on a silver platter.
Yeah, with a bow on it.
With a bow on it, and you think that, and then all of a sudden they're looking at it like, hey, can we get this, this, and this?
Yes.
And as well, I mean, when you're collaborating with them and working an investigation with them, they're even amazed sometimes. It's like, wait a second, you guys have that capability, you have that information.
Yeah.
I know Bobby again, and as well as Face First. They've helped out on a number of investigations just being here.
Yeah.
Hey, we can take a look at that. Give us that information and we can do something with that. So that's really interesting as well. And, the opportunity to just partner and collaborate with law enforcement and meet folks. And as you're growing, as Gabe's is growing, I think it's just a huge benefit to you all to get to know these folks and that way when and if you move into that territory, you already have a relationship.
What's super cool is I think there's so many different retailers that are large and small, but some retailers are kind of new to that ORC space. And while you might be a larger company, maybe you're just starting to dip your toe in to kind of understand what's the scope of this and where do we go and what do we do? And that's what's so critical about these conferences. Even if you're small or big, or you have a team of 500 or a team of 5, it's really great that you can find folks that are geared to helping you and kind of meeting you where you are. And the vendor perspective is the same as meeting, the folks that are here. And the communication, the collaboration is just so critical. So being able to have the time in these rooms to hang out in the evening just to get to know people and exchange business cards, all of that stuff helps you because you feel like you do at least have somebody that you can reach out to if something does go wrong.
Sure, absolutely. And these groups, these organized retail groups, they move from state to state, city to city. So, it's even though you may not have a store there, they may be involved in something in a different location, a different jurisdiction. So that's a great opportunity as well. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Year 2022, we're right back here again at the Rosin Plaza.
We will be back for sure with the entire team.
I look forward to seeing you.
Yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Right back here next year, 2022, the Rosin Plaza, Orlando, Florida. This is JC signing off. We're at the 2021 National Comeback Conference, sponsored by the Coalition of Law Enforcement and Retail and the Florida Law Enforcement Property Recovery Unit. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you again real soon with more great content, more interviews, and more information about next year's conference. We're looking forward to it. Already building out the agenda.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it started already. It started yesterday after the meetings.
Fantastic.
Unbelievable. So, all right, thanks again, everybody. We'll see you again soon.